It was a lot of hard work. There's a lot of road games this year. We had we've only played 8 games at Mather Park. So I think there's a lot of, youth on our team. We have a class of 5 freshmen, and so they weren't a part of that championship last year. So I think this really means a lot. I think it means a lot to the seniors who, basically didn't get to play their freshman year. And so I think to go out as back-to-back champions is huge within their career. I think our pitching staff has really stepped it up. A lot of returners in that area have really been contributing and, have really been having a successful second year for those sophomores that are doing the bulk of the pitching. And even for Jenna to come in and be successful in relief, I think it speaks volumes to where we're at, and I think where we're headed too. I'm excited for the next coming weeks. I think we have even more to offer. Mount Union, they are always a very strong program in the OAC. They play actually Ohio Northern, so that's like kind of the number 1 versus the number 2 on Saturday. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. And we did get a chance to play Ohio Northern at the beginning of the year, so I think it's really a top team in the OAC conference against a top team in the UAA. And I think ultimately we got to bring our best. And I think they have some really great pitching. They have some really great offense. I think I saw their hitter was the hitter of the week in the OAC. So, we'll definitely have to be sharp and ready. And I think that's what we're looking for. We're looking for teams and programs that can help prime us for postseason. And this is exactly who we would want to see at this point of the year.
My name is Abbey Rzeszutko, and I graduate in 2025. So technically, I'm a sophomore, I'm also a junior. And then I'm on the softball team, and I'm a chemical engineering major. That's part of the reason why I'm technically a sophomore and a junior at the same time. I took a year-long co-op with a company called Nora Tech. They're an electro company where I work specifically, mostly makes anodes for chlorine production. My particular role at Nora Tech is in environmental health and safety, which means I deal with things like air permits, and I also deal with, safety incidents. So I deal with a lot of different departments, from particularly operators all the way to engineers to quality. So I'm involved in a lot of different aspects of the manufacturing setting. Like I said, I'm working there. I started in September, and I'm going all the way until May. And this entire time I've been on campus, and I've been playing softball, which has been a really awesome opportunity because I still get to travel with the team and be a part of the team and be in games and all that, while also getting this incredible hands-on experience and learning a lot about what my career could look like in the future. It's definitely been very interesting. Over the summer, I did a different position at a different company in quality, and that was a mix of kind of administrative and analytical work. And for EHS, this has been a lot more administrative, and so it's just a very different aspect to engineering that I never really considered before. When you think of engineering, it's very STEM, it's very numbers and stuff like that, but EHS puts a real human side to it. There's still a lot of analysis and the STEM ideas, but there's a whole nother aspect to it that I hadn't considered before in the engineering field. I definitely would not have been able to do softball and my club at the same time if my club hadn't been so flexible. And so I'm very lucky that I get to work from home. We travel on Thursdays whenever I can find time, whether it's on a bus or in an airport, and working on different projects from home. Other times I can, Fridays we have games pretty early in the morning, so I'll take a half day, or I might not even work at all. And so they've just been super flexible. And my boss even came to one of my games, and he's looking forward to coming to our regionals appearance. So that has been a really wonderful aspect with my work being really flexible. And then also my coach, Coach Henry, she's also been really flexible. So there's certain practices, especially in the fall, that I had to miss because, we were really busy and I had to keep working that day. Or, I'll show up to practice late sometimes, and she's also been really flexible and understanding on, my responsibilities at work and balancing that with my responsibilities with softball. I've always been someone who's pretty interested in like sustainable energy and things like that. And so, I took a class called Communication for Engineers, and I had to do a research project, and I did it on fuel cells because it's something I hadn't learned about, and it's a lot with renewable energy. And so I did that research project, and I learned about fuel cells, which is basically, a main staple of electrochemical engineering. And so just learning a little bit more about that, and also I started Nora Tech at the career fair, and I researched them and their electrochemical company. And so just learning a little bit more about it, and also my interest in sustainability and sustainable energy, it all just kind of fit together. My favorite part has been that it's just changed from year to year. My first year was COVID, and that was a very interesting experience. And I came in and things kind of opened up a little bit, and I was able to actually go to classes and sit with my friends and go to different study spots. And then doing a co-op, I get to see my college experience in a whole nother different way. Different things that in the future I'm going to take even more advantage of. And so I just say being able to adapt in the way that Case has adapted through all these different changes, that's been my favorite part. It's just, it's been like a new experience every year, which has been really cool.